All right, guys. So today I'm going to do a preservation training on why Preservation Watch does what it does. Um, we are very active as labor activists and safety in the workplace. And the reason for that is because some of this is personal to us, either through work experiences or real life experiences. So this first slide here is work-related injury, where the gentleman was 40 years old, killed at work. Um, Small town mechanic working on a repair and had done it a few times previously with success and no injury. And the third time he did it, shop exploded, and eventually, a few hours later, he died from his injuries. You can see some of the extent of the damage here. This was the shop, concrete wall blown right through. So it was pretty crazy. We do it because it's the right thing to do. I personally am a firm believer that rules are in place for safety. And when you are wrong, you are wrong. I have no pity for anyone who chooses to not follow the rules. I used to run into that all the time as a safety representative for the union. Companies avoid the rules to save money. That's great, but they also jeopardize other people. So, the reason national property preservation companies don't claim you as an employee is because then they'd have to pay the same fees that they expect you to pay, like work comp insurance, unemployment tax, or insurance, and things of that nature. So, they avoid the high ticket items by claiming that you're an independent contractor, yet they run your whole business. So, why should you pay expenses to do it right and make less money than someone doing it wrong? So, why should you have to pay all the fees and everything to do business right and then have other people get away with doing it wrong and not having to pay the same things, but yet they're entitled to the same monies that you are? And pay for work comp when others are not, but still get to do the same work. I'm a big one on work comp. It's extremely expensive, but there's a reason it's in place. And if you get hit without it, it's going to cost you a lot more than if you had it. And that employee is going to be able to come back and sue you. So chances are you're better off doing the work comp in the long run. And, it's based off of hours, your salaries that you pay your people. So if you pay a lavish salary, you can expect a high premium. But if you pay the going rate in your area, it shouldn't be too bad. Don't get in any overtime, which is kind of hard to do with preservation work. But one thing you can do is give guys 3 day work weeks and rotate them that way to avoid hitting the 40-hour mark. And if by all means, if you do get into overtime, make sure you pay your people their hours. Don't get yourself in trouble doing that, because after all, your most important asset is your employees. They're what makes your big business tick, whether you realize it or not. Um, they are the backbone of what makes your business successful and sometimes not so successful, but they're still, at the end of the day, your most important asset. They're someone that you can rely on to go out and most times have your best interests in mind and turn a profit for your business, because they understand that doing that makes them more money as well. So remember, they're your most important asset, and always take care of your employees and keep them protected. So the rest of this story, Todd's body burned in the street, leaving burn marks for days. The investigator said that he had made the same repair 2 other times and was lucky. The third time he exploded his shop and lived several hours in pain before his lungs could no longer take the pain. When you do things you are not supposed to, there is a result that is sometimes tragic, Likewise, when you agree to do the right thing, you should. If you are a business owner and you employ people, protect them. Do not do the same things national property preservation companies do and create an employee relationship and then ignore their laws. If you are an employee and you know something is not right, speak up. It may save your life or someone else's. That's all for today. Thank you again from all of us at preservationwatch.com.